Okay. I don't know how y'all gonna take this, but let's talk about it. When you are feeling like something ain't right, your instincts is telling you that something is not right. You're not crazy. Just because you can't see them, don't mean they're not watching. And understand they are watching. Who are they? Everybody. Everybody is watching you. You are the superstar in your own life. You are the VIP. You are the emperor. You are the empress. That's just what it is. I don't care if the emperor or the empress is walking around in rags. I don't care if the emperor or the empress is opening their mouth and saying something, or they're saying absolutely nothing. They are watching you. Your children are watching you. Your family is watching you. Your neighbors are watching you. The people at the grocery store are watching you. Your boss and whoever you work with are watching you. Your partner is watching you. They're all watching you. So give them something to see. Give them something to see. People gonna talk about you anyway. That's okay. People gonna backbite you and try to stab you in the back. That's okay. People are going to speak one word to you and then change it up altogether to you as well as behind your back. It's like what I said in the last video very briefly. And really this goes to a conversation I had with somebody some years ago. They was like, how do you allow yourself to receive information, credible information, from an enemy? Like somebody that do you dirty, that do you wrong. And they openly do it. They don't do it behind your back. And whatever they do behind your back, they do it in your face. They come to you straight up. They say, look, boom, boom, boom. That's what I love about being from North Carolina. Like, I done been to Virginia and I done been to North Carolina. I grew up going to Virginia just to eat and shop and all that. But I've now lived in Virginia, and I've also lived in North Carolina. And the difference to me, I ain't saying nobody else got to feel this way. I'm telling you what it is to me. The difference between somebody from North Carolina and somebody from Virginia. In North Carolina, from my experience, we don't hide how we feel. We keep it 100%. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I like you. I may even ask you for help and I still don't like you. I may have sex with you and I still don't like it. Like, I'm being so serious. I may do anything and everything. I may even make a baby with you and I still don't like you. And I show it. I show you. I say to you, I treat you, and I act towards you in everything I do. I'm not going to blow no smoke up your butt. If I'm not looking for no relationship with you, I ain't going to say I ain't looking for no relationship right now. I'm making it very clear I don't want it with you. Now, we might go do some nasty things, but I still don't want a relationship with you. You may pay some bills. I may pay some bills. I still don't want to be in a relationship with you. We may make a baby. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. So I'm going to do whatever it is, however it is I'm doing with you. And when something or somebody else pops up on my radar and that's the person I want to be in a relationship with, boom, say less. I'm going to end up in a relationship with that person. Why? Because I'm not dating you. Now, the difference in that, what I mean when I say in Virginia, they will lie to you. They will tell you what you want to hear. They will play games with you. They will play with your head. They will laugh with you in your face and stab you in your back. They will pretend that y'all cool, y'all aces, y'all sisters, y'all brothers, whatever. And then they will turn around and cut your throat when you're not looking. We stab you in the face. We don't cut throats from the back. That's not what we do. So, they are watching you. Everybody is. Because they want to see how you're going to act. They want to see how you're going to move. They want to see and they want to find out how they can get in where they fit in. And if they fit somewhere, then oh, so be it. If not, boom, they're going to kick you to the curb. They're going to move right along. They're going to still be your enemy, frenemy. They're going to still be your friend. But that's what they're going to do. In their head, that's how they feel. I know that don't sound right. And I'm going to tell you why. Somebody asked me that question. Now I'm going to give you the answer. This is how you can be closer and you can take advice from an enemy. And honestly, you should be open to it as opposed to a friend. Your enemy can tell you, show you, and treat you up and down like I don't like you. And then when they see your friends or your family or both treating you dirtier than they've ever treated you, because see, on some level, they respect you enough to tell you the truth that they don't like you. That they don't really mess with you like that and all this, that, and the third. But then when they see the people around you, especially if you're a good person, we ain't saying, okay, you a dirty person, boom, boom. Okay, that is what it is. But you got a huge heart. Forget a good heart. You got a huge heart. You give. You are a giver. And like they say, a giver is going to give and a taker is going to take. And a giver has to have healthy boundaries to make sure that it doesn't happen or it doesn't empty or drain them or make their cups deficient in their giving. When the enemy gives you advice that you can actually use, advice that can help change your life, advice that can help change your circumstances and your situations, but your friends tear you down, your friends talk junk about you behind your back and in your face, when you get to a low place, and that's what God does. I did a video on yesterday. I was wearing like a blue shirt or whatever, and I was pretty much talking about the title's probably gonna, I haven't posted it yet, but the title's gonna be something like how you continue on when you want to give up, something like that. Excuse me. But the same way you get tore down and you fall down in front of people based off if they had something to do with it. It's like, okay, Kevin Gates pretty much said, we can't go there no more. Cause you know what you did to me. And you know I ain't do you wrong. You know I ain't do nothing bad to you. You took your opportunity. You didn't have to take the opportunity. I'ma even take a gospel gangster for you. Judas was not chosen by Jesus to be one of his disciples. Jesus never chose him. He chose every other disciple that was there. He did not choose Judas. Judas came and volunteered himself. Now, those that don't know your Bible, don't know the history story, all that, I'm just giving you some abbreviated facts so you understand where I'm going with this. Judas chose himself. He went to Jesus and he asked to follow Jesus. Now, Judas was good at mouth. He was also a swindler. They even told you he was a tax collector. And you know, back then, or if you don't know, back then tax collectors were considered to be the worst of the worst because they would put weights on scales and they would rob and they would steal from the people. Even when they were supposed to be doing their job as tax collectors, not only would they take more than what they should have to give to the government, but they also took a little to put into their own pocket that nobody noticed, or if they did notice, they didn't say anything. That was the type of character that Judas was. So when he came in to be a disciple, he specifically asked to be in control of collecting the money and the things of value that was being given to them that they were supposed to in turn take and use to help the unprivileged, and the widows and the orphans. And he would take a portion of that before he put it away for himself. And he was smart too. He was cunning and he was very smart. He knew before the other disciples knew, hold up, this kingdom of God that Jesus keeps talking about, it's not like these other kingdoms that we used to. He's telling us that, and I seem to be the only one that's listening, because why? My intention was to come in here to get in where I fit in. So now I know that he's saying that he's going to have to die. He's going to have to die for his kingdom to come. And whatever his kingdom is, it's either in this world, but it's not going to be of this world. Follow me now. It's in this world, but it's not going to be of this world. And so I can't benefit off that kingdom. I don't see how I can get any benefits. I can't steal nothing from this king. Basically, that's what he was saying in his head. Like, I can't steal nothing from this kingdom. But you know what? He already done let me know he gonna die anyway, which he knows. Since he seems to know all, he knows somebody gonna kill him. Somebody gonna have to in order to get close to him. I mean, imagine the people that are famous that we know now. Can you just walk up to Jay-Z and Beyonce and start talking to them? Can you just walk up to Kevin Gates and start talking to him? Can you just walk up to Cardi B and start talking to her? No, no, and no. Why? Because they got all these people, all their entourage, just all their security around them. Except Kevin Gates. He said he go out by himself. It is what it is. But I mean, everybody else I just used to describe, you can't just walk up to somebody that is well known like that and just start having a conversation with them. You literally got to go through the people. It's just like businesses now. I break it down for you like that easily. Usually you can't call unless they have a hands-on approach. You can't usually call a multi-billion-dollar business or even a small-time business. They want their secretary to filter their calls. Now the problem with that is if you're dealing with a person like me and you do that, you probably gonna lose out on me. If I got business or skill set I can bring to the table and I got to go through your secretary and all I ever talk to is your secretary, 9 times out of 10 I'm not gonna be talking to the secretary for very long because I know what I bring to the table. Your secretary ain't gonna necessarily give you what you need to know about me from what you would get from me if you dealt with me directly. And that's the reason why I'm saying that too. It's not just random. Anywho, when he realized that, he was like, well, I can at least profit by being the person that sells him out. I can go find these people that want to kill him and tell them when and where they can get him. That simple. And then I can get my money through them because I can't steal from his kingdom. So therefore, now that I said all that, do you really think and believe that Jesus didn't know all that? If he could turn water into wine, make the lame to walk, allow the blind to be able to see again, heal people's troubled hearts, do you really think he didn't know the heart of Judas? He knew every step of the way, even down to when Judas kissed him. And everybody else thought he was just doing his job and he was only taking the money to the bank, the treasury, or wherever the money was supposed to be going to, that he didn't steal, of course. They thought he was just doing his regular everyday job. When in reality, Jesus told him the truth right then. The person that's going to betray me and get me killed is the one that's going to kiss me. And Judas kissed him right there in front of everybody. And it just went right over their head. The same thing goes for they are watching, they are looking. Because these people, they are a mixture of Judas. They're a mixture of the disciples that could not see. They are a mixture of all of everything that I just said, even down to me, what I just said about myself. If I got to keep talking to your secretary, we ain't going to get too far because I can't really give you what it is I need to give you through your secretary. It's certain things that I can only give you directly from me to you, you to me, and we do what we do. So therefore, if I got to keep dealing with your secretary, same thing. If I got to keep being on the outs, when I should be in. I should have a key to the castle. I should have a seat at the table. If you don't have a seat for me at the table, then I'm not going to be dining at your house. I'm not going to be dining at your dinner table. I'm not going to be in your office working with you or connected to you in any form or fashion. Why? Because you have me on the outside. And now that I see I'm on the outside, I'm going to move accordingly, even if that means I got to move away. Even if I can't go no further. And I'm going to do what? What did I say in the last video? Look at the shirt I'm wearing. What did I say in the other video? Let go. Same thing in this situation. They are watching. Give them something to watch. I don't mean start play pimping. I ain't saying start trying to make them or force them to see something or do something or playing some type of a game. Nah, baby. I love playing games. I love playing video games. The games that I like to play is on the basketball court, on my cell phone, and on my video game system. If I want to play games, that's what we gonna do. But with my life, nah. My best revenge is saying, oh, you ain't gonna help me? Great, get out the way. Move. I can say it in a nice way or I can say it in a mean way. You get to determine how I say it to you. But if I find out that you're not going to support me, if I find out you're not going to love me, if I find out you're not going to accept me, if I find out whatever it is that I find out, I'm going to move accordingly. And the reason why is while you standing there not doing nothing, there is people behind you that's like, I want that blessing. I want that breakthrough. I want that miracle. Yeah, let her come work at my office. She gonna knock out these clients. She's got a sweet heart, a sweet disposition. She do her job. She's always on time for work. I want her to come work with me. Yeah, y'all stop holding her up. Let her come on over here. Let her fill out that application so I can get her in here. I'm the owner. I'm going to give her all the hours that I want her to have because I want her to work for me because she's a star. She's a VP. She's a MVP. She's a VIP. And I want all VIPs at my table because this woman going to bring me some bread. Hold up now. Y'all don't want her as family? Great. Bring on over here. We going to talk. We gonna chill. We gonna laugh. We gonna get some money. We gonna do all of that. Like, I don't play about her. I would literally scorch the earth over her because she priceless. And on 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 and on. Let them watch. And let God fight your battles. Don't sit back fussing and fighting at work. What you fussing and fighting at work for? This ain't supposed to look. You supposed to be going to get the bag. You ain't supposed to be getting ready to get gloved up. That ain't a thing. Let them watch. They always say another man's trash is another man's treasure. Me personally, I ain't trash. But let me tell you something. I always been treasure. I'm like a diamond that's been sitting in an attic space for close to 100 years. When you go in there and you find that diamond, you don't even necessarily even know it's a diamond. But when you take your shirt sleeve and you like, hold up, wait a minute, that thing's starting to spark. It's a diamond. What? I done found a diamond. That's how that works. But you hold yourself back and you hold yourself up when you start performing and being in the spiritual energy of rescue or super saver and all of that. Stop that. Because you killing yourself. You are making yourself stop sparkle. You taking away your own sparkle. And if your enemy is being more of a friend to you than your friends, I ain't saying become friends with your enemy. I'm saying if your friends are acting like your enemy's supposed to be acting, well, I ain't being funny. They done showed you I ain't your friend. I am your enemy. And if your enemy is acting more like a friend, even if they still need to remain an enemy, you can get that wealth of information to help change your life. What they used to say growing up, I'm going to leave this list with you. Don't mess up your face and spite your nose. Basically, you got people, and if you got a nose job or something like that, you're going to get one. It ain't no shade to you. But you got people that will literally stop moving forward in their life because they don't like their nose. Like, they really have issues with it. Some people want a smaller nose. Other people, they want a bigger nose. They feel like their nose ain't big enough or whatever. It's like anything in life where you don't feel like you like something being a certain kind of way until you find out that's what makes you special. That's what makes you stand out. That's what makes you the diamond. Maybe it's that nose that you got right now that's going to make you billions of dollars one day. I don't know if y'all realize this, but do you know people actually get paid crazy amounts of money to smell? Like, literally, if you go work for I learned this when I was a child. But if you go work for a perfume company or a cologne company, even an air freshener company, they literally pay people crazy amounts of money just to smell. All they do every day, all day, is smell stuff. And when they smell it, they get paid billions of dollars a year just to smell. So while you sitting over here feeling some type of way because you feel like your nose is too big, your nose could be so sensitive that people could pay you billions of dollars for having the nose that you got. The same thing goes for anything else about you. If you feel like you a talker, okay, instead of gossiping all the time, go get you some money at a call center. Let that be the reason you get that bag because you got a big mouth. Let that be the reason that you get to do whatever it is you get to do because of what makes you special. And it may be an enemy that tells you that. Even if that's all that they give you a value, they may even pull your coat and say, look, I don't even like you, but I don't even treat you like your friends and your family do. Like, dang. Like I don't even feel the need. I can't even get my back into doing you wrong because everybody else around you already is. When you got an enemy that can be that real with you, baby, if I was you, I would listen. But I'm gonna leave this with you. I love you. Only allow all these circumstances and situations to be a template over your life to get you and keep you in alignment for your greatest and highest good. Be aware of the Judases that invite themselves into your life. Also, be aware of the disciples that are there but they cannot see. And be aware of who you are because they are watching. I love y'all. Peace.